I put on with LBC. I put on with LBC. Yeah, I put on with LBC. Over LBC. I put on with LBC. Over LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon gods on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Started with a vision, now we running the game. Charts glow, purple teal, yeah, you know the name. From the beach to the block, we controlling the tide. Every candle that we light, that's the wave we ride. I've been grinding through the night, while the city don't sleep. Putting LBC on maps, taking wins, stacking deep. From the charts to the streets, got the fam in the mix. Every move calculated, yeah, we playing with steel. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon gods on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Crypto hustle late nights, yeah, we stay in the zone. Stacking knowledge, stacking bags, turning charts into gold. Market makers throw shade, but we glow through the rain. Every dip just a test, every loss turns to gain. Got the fam worldwide, but the roots run deep. From the med, I was grind to the LBC streets. This for every wave rider who believed in the dream. We gon' put it on the map, keep it real, reign supreme. Reign supreme, reign supreme, reign supreme. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. From the charts to the stage, man, you know who it be. It's that Lunar Beaches fam putting on endlessly.
Hold on. Give me a sec. Okay, wait. Hold on. Wait. Wait for it. Almost there. Cool. Are you still there? All right. Well, you know, that's probably enough for now. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Lunar Beaches Crypto, where we ride the waves of the crypto market all the way to the moon. Thank you all for joining me this evening. It is Wednesday, January 14th, 2026 at 10:03 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you all for being here. All the beautiful, wonderful, amazing wave riders. How you doing? How you doing? Good evening. Good evening. Man, what a day. Had a day, man. Had a night last night. I'm basically running on fumes. Don't know how I'm here, but I'm here. Yeah, sun came in the room last night about 4 times at least in the middle of the night. Kept taking him back to his bed. Well, my wife kept taking him back to the bed, and he kept coming back. And then I woke up to my alarm, and I heard the shower going on. And I look over on my wife's side of the bed. She's not in the bed. And there's a towel laying there. And I'm like, did he have an accident? And my wife was like, yep. And I was like, cool. So yeah, and I already didn't get to sleep until like after 1 in the morning. Just couldn't get to sleep. And so yeah, it was I got a few hours last night. It's all good. It's all good. And then but it was a pretty chill day at work, so that helped out a lot. So, but we're here. We're pushing through as we always do. We keep on grinding no matter what. That's what we do. So, how you doing? How's everybody else doing? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. Let's go ahead and say good evening to chat. What's going on? What's going on, Mike? Mike. Guess what day it is? It is hump day. What's going on, Mike? How you doing? Thank you for being here. GT Jack. Hey, everyone. Hey, how you doing? Didn't know it was a race until now. Watch out, Mike. Oh, someone's racing. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, I love it. I love it. Let's get some friendly competition in the chat. How about that? Who can show up first and like the stream first and comment first? Well, there we go. Let's do it. I'm real shiny. I'm going to need to back up from the light a little bit. My nose is kind of red. It's from the sniffles because the weather here has been absolutely stupid. Started the week off in like 63, and then yesterday was like 56. Today was like the high got up to like 51, and the temp has been dropping ever since. And it's supposed to get down to like, I don't know, 20 something tonight. This is all Fahrenheit, by the way. And it feels like of 9. And then tomorrow the high is 38. And then Friday is 54. So the weather is absolutely ravaging my sinuses. And yeah, I'm surprised I haven't yet gotten sick, but I feel like it's probably going to happen. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. Fun wave riding this afternoon, says GT Jack. And evening, still short from 97.2. And we just had a break of structure on 1 hour, I think. Thank you, Wave Cypher. Now LBC time. What's going on, GT Jack? Shout out to Wave Cypher. Riding them waves. What's going on? Johnny December. Hola. Listening, but out. Not in chat yet. That's okay. That's okay. Thank you for being here. Thank you for stopping by. And of course, we have the one, the only, Alexandra G. Mod Boss, Mod Queen, Mod God. Thank you for being here, Alexandra G. And pinning that Discord link in the chat. Make sure you guys join the free Discord. I told you guys I was going to be a bit busy this week with work and stuff, so I haven't been active really much in the Discord. I've told the good people, the wave riders, good morning and all that, but that's about all I've had time to do this week. Like, seriously, it's been busy week. Hopefully we get back to normal here soon, if not more. Let's see. We've got Overcome. What's going on, Overcome? Thank you for being here. We got Milk Tea Gripper. Okay, what's going on, Milk? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Tuda Wix Wife 589. Thank you for being here. Absolutely appreciate you. We've got the one, the only, the Otter Lord himself, Alexo Crypto. Sorry I missed yesterday, handsome. Oh, it's all good, buddy. You had a hurt child to deal with, so hopefully he's doing well. Hopefully he's doing better today. Hopefully the knot isn't too big on the head there, on the old noggin. And yeah, let us know. Let us know, because I didn't get to catch your. I'm not getting to catch your stream this week either. I mean, I was able to catch it yesterday because I like made that happen once you said, "Hey, we're getting Lunar Beaches Crypto to 1,000." And once you started that, I was like, "Oh, I gotta stick around." Sorry, trainee, don't mimic my actions. But luckily, we had a very long drive to our first job yesterday, so it didn't interfere with like actual work. So that's good. Yeah. So, but thank you for that, Alex. As always, I greatly appreciate you. Mad love, homie. Thank you for all that you've done for me and continue to do for me. It's very much appreciated. Also, can you send that Bitcoin onesie back? I want to put it on my my newborn. No, I'm kidding. You keep that if you even still have it. I think did we send you an Otter Gang onesie too? I feel like we did. I think we did with the with your emoji otter on there. But yeah, thank you, Alex. What a beautiful name you have. Thank you, Alex. I like yours better. Y'all are funny. You guys are funny. We got Offset in the house. What's up, fam? We got the Dutchinator. What's going on? Thank you for being here, Dutchy. He's all well now, happy and healthy. Amazing. Glad to hear, bro. Of course, your family. Yes, you did. I did. I don't even. Oh, yeah. I did send you the Naughty Gang one. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. All right, everybody. Let's see. I don't even know what's going on, guys. I saw that we pumped to 97, almost 98. Did we get to 98? The high 97,963 per the Bybit perp chart. It's for the next one we have. Hey. I mean, you can't stop at one, man. You got to have at least two. You got to do the replacement rate at least, right? Everybody should have at least 2.5 kids. Except for Dutch. Nothing against Dutch. He just doesn't want kids. So why? Or he doesn't like kids or something. So why even say he should have kids? Why should anyone that doesn't like kids have kids? Seems like simple math. But yeah, I had a great time with you guys last night, man. It was awesome going over all the metal stuff. Just really taking me back. Something that I haven't really even like taken a that deep of a moment, like a reflection on ever. Like, so that was really a beautiful moment to share with you guys last night, and look forward to sharing more of those with you all. Maybe one day I'll break out the old lyric book from when I used to write, and we can read them and make fun of me, which I'm perfectly okay with because I was pretty young when I wrote a lot of stuff. But yeah, we should do that. I wonder how half a kid looks. Mailman kid or pool guy. I know everything about guitars now. You know nothing about guitars now. We didn't go that in depth. Sheesh. Unless you were like, oh, that looks cool, and then you went on the websites and started reading them yourself. But, yeah. Mailman kid or pool guy. Y'all are funny. All right, let's see. All right. Bitcoin sitting at 96,245 doll hairs and 60 centases. We did... All right, this is the big one, okay? This is the big one. But I don't... Market structure, oscillators didn't provide... Hold on, let's go to the 1 hour. Yeah. They didn't provide any signal that this was the last stop. Not yet. Okay, it looks like the 786 retracement that I was saying last night was probably more likely for us to get to. It looks like, as of now, that is still the case because our money flows in the green here on the 4 hour. So that's important. The higher time frame is looking solid. The true 7 is above the 0 line. Our momentum is above the 0 line. Sitting at the highs, and we did get pretty peaky up here on the high, on this high, which actually came in. Oh, maybe we did get a. Okay, so we did lose a bit of momentum on that push up, so I stand corrected. There was a little bit of lost quite a bit of momentum actually, but right now, what I would like to see is this 4-hour fair value gap hold. If this can hold, and we can start to push away, then we can really start thinking about pushing up to that 101,730 at the 786. So, but just because you break the 0.65 or 0.66 if you're fancy like Piper, just because you break the golden pocket does not mean it still can't act as resistance. It's also important to point out the potential of a 3 drives pattern where you got 1, 2, and then 3, and then flush. Now, that could take care of the lows, and then we could find support on this previous resistance level and then continue higher. Okay? So, just because if this happens, just because it happens doesn't mean that it's not just going to pull back and get a continuation. So, I maintain that the technical market structure level that cannot be invalidated if we are going to continue to push is this low here. This is the last swing level. So that is why that is the most important low right now of this move. So that's the last swing level. Maintain above that. We're still cooking with bacon grease, as we do here in the South. We also have the point of control down here, which is what we have pushed away from. And so I would like to see that bounce off of that level right there. That'd be real nice. Bounce, come back down to 94, 94.8 to 94. 1, the middle of that, I'm not going to take the middle of that. Just say this range right here, that's the low that if we are to push down, that I would like to see us hold. The 786. Oh. So that's what I'll be watching for. If we do get another push here, and we do reject, what we want to look for is for our momentum. And remember, guys, this is going to be like a momentum on any oscillator. This is going to be on your RSI. This is going to be just any momentum oscillator. Okay? Let me see. Actually, you know what? You know what we like to do here. Maybe you do. Maybe you don't. We really like to break stuff down, okay, and kind of explain things. So let me just do. I just really like to show what all is possible. Let's just do RSI. Let's do what else? How about no? Let me just type in momentum. I like to share free stuff because that's what everybody can do. Fusion volume momentum that I have access to. Okay, I don't even know. Price, I have it starred too. Oh wait, I know what that is. Never mind. Let's see, price momentum oscillator. This is new. I don't even know what is this. Yeah, let's just add it. Price momentum oscillator. How about awesome oscillator? Let's just see. Okay. So you see chart prime dips down, comes up. RSI dips down, comes up. This is the price momentum oscillator, dips down, comes up. Awesome oscillator, dips down, comes up. They're all doing the same thing. And all three of these, which I can't paint on all those, all three of these are free. The biggest difference being, I don't know, a little bit more smoothness on this one, price momentum oscillator. This one being a histogram, which we can just double click this, go to style, click this, and put it on a line, and boom, it's the same thing now, right? So now you're going to get maybe a little bit more accuracy. Let's see. Now see, this does little waves too, like little waves. And you can see right here at this peak, this came in a little bit high. And on the chart prime, you put in a higher high. On your RSI, you put in almost an equal high. On your price momentum oscillator, you put in a lower high. And on their awesome oscillator, you put in a low high. These three gave you a bear div. Not saying that chart prime is bad. I'm just saying it's not. It's about confluence. That's pretty much it. Where's most things lining up? Okay. So these do create their own bull and bear divs. So if tomorrow, if we're looking at a whole bunch of different oscillators, especially ones that follow momentum, then we look for the bear div. My whole point was you can find the bear divs on pretty much any momentum oscillator. It really doesn't matter. In my opinion, doesn't matter at all. I've gone through so many indicators. I'm just trying to help you save some money, probably. I will probably never be sponsored by anybody. That's okay. That's okay with me. I'm not here to try and get paid. I'm here to help you guys out as best as possible. So, and that's what we look for. We look for the potential bear div. Move up, move up, move up, just putting in the lower high as price is putting in higher highs. And that's just showing the momentum is fading as price is pushing higher, which means you're not getting the same strength that you were when you were down here. So you fade the move. And you don't have to fully reset. As a matter of fact, all of them, but well, this one has a zero line too. So as long as you're above, well, the RSI is a 50, which is basically a zero line. That's your zero line. That's your zero line. And somewhere in here, it's being weird, but that's your zero line. So as long as you're staying above your 50 on any of these, you know, this is what we could see, right? Is we get that push down, maybe we create a bull div, and then we get a continuation. But if they come down and they break the 50, and you're breaking market structure, and then you're getting a pushback to the upside, and your momentum is waning, that means likely downside, maybe come back for a retest of this accumulation range from back here, which is possible. But again, don't want to break this low. That's the important thing for the short to mid-term trend. Let's catch up with chat. Hello. There we go. Let's see. LBC respect. What for? for what? I don't know. Debunked. Hey, LBC OG Melissa One Love in the house. What's going on, Mel? How you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic evening. Oh, we got Harp in here as well. Hola, Harp. Thank you for being here. Throwing the metal horns. Looks sus at Dutchy. You always look sus at Dutchy. What about order flow? Depends on what you mean by order flow. Because I can find order flow in smart money concepts, which is just based off of price action. And you can also find order flow with fancy indicators. So are we talking like liquidity type stuff, book map? Are we talking about spot stuff? I can go to a fancy free chart that shout out to Aaron, I think it was Aaron from the Otter Gang community that shared this with me. Of course, you could find this on some other stuff like Coinglass. It's just this one has a lot to it. So here's order book. That's the order book. It's not really order flow. So order flow is more for me in my learnings, or in how I found order flow or learned order flow might be different from how others learn order flow. But essentially, if price is in bullish order flow, try to get to something. Hello? Okay, there we go. Clean. No? Clean. There we go. If I have candles pushing to the upside, okay, we got wick, 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 wick. Excuse the drawing, okay? I think you know what you're looking at, though. Fair value gap. If price comes down and pushes off the fair value gap, comes up, that creates, comes down, pushes off of that, that is bullish order flow to me. It's the same, vice versa, if it's bearish order flow. And it doesn't have to be fair value gaps. It can also be order blocks that it's bouncing off of. But the main thing is it's a trend, right? It's all that it really is. You're just breaking to the upside. But the bouncing off of specific levels like fair value gaps and not just leaving imbalances behind is what really shows more order flow. This chart. Huge lagging every 2 seconds. Refresh. Anybody else having that issue? We'll get the new volume site to sponsor. Market Money. Why am I lagging? It probably started lagging as I was loading this. Hello? I just saw my my YouTube screen. It went dark and then I came back. Are we okay now? It's the notorious 1K subs lag. Oh, cool. That's what I love to hear. We also have a high volume node down here at about 91,200. That's right around that 91.1 I was talking about earlier. So, or was it 94.1? Yeah, because that's back up here. That's where we want to see the bounce. We do have a little bit of a high volume node here at 93.6. But the main thing is, you know, you break. Whoa. What just happened? Okay, I got to get off this site because it's not the best. I mean, it's cool. You can see like spot volume and stuff like that, but yeah, I don't know. Let me go back here. Seems like that's what, because it took it forever to load, so that might be what slowed my stream down. That's why Billy Goattails buys 2,000 subs every. Anyways, not touching that with a 10-foot pole. So you get the breakout. We want to see if we can get a back test and get a continuation. That's the gist. But yeah, we can go look at more in depth and things. Looks like I lost a few viewers, probably because of the lag. I apologize. I don't know why that happened, if it happened. Pulling a trade fly here. Here we go. Whole bunch of liquidity up here at 90, 98.2, 98.388. Not as bright down here. So that supports more upside. Let's go to the weekly. Also, I need a new computer. That really helped. That would really probably help with my internet speed. Oh, my goodness. That's all the way back at 90,000. Lower bit rate, FPS 60 to 30. These changes can be done while live on OBS, in OBS, and often stabilize things immediately. Well, let's see. Oh boy, what an embarrassment. It's not really embarrassing. It's not my fault. I'm just trying to fix it. We're doing it live. Maybe redo the live. You're lagging every 5 to 10 seconds. This is not financial advice. It is not financial advice. We are refreshing every 15 seconds until the wife walks in, right? I don't even know what you're saying there, Dutch. I can't restart the stream. I mean, I can, but who wants to do that? Game overlay, mobile appearance, stream. No. You cannot change these settings while you're live. Oh, great. Virtual webcam, mobile appearance, notifications, output. That's it. Bitrate. Oh, can't change while I'm streaming. Okay, so the internet lied to me. It kind of seems to be more stable. I've never seen anyone make money by looking at liquidity heat map. Yeah, never. Can you hear me now? Aggregated spot volume has been pushing to the upside. We got a little bit of spot sell off today, which is fine. But what I like to see on these is I like to see the spot really pushing. I like spot backing price more than I do open interest perps, because it's more. It's stronger. Am I still lagging? Let me know. I need to know. I'm talking. Let me know. Am I still lagging bad? I need to know. I need to know. Please. Please let me know. Well, let's just get off the browser. How about that? It's okay now? Okay, that's good. I don't know what happened. My mega bets have jumped up way more. They're still nowhere near where it needs to be though. I mean, I'm getting plenty for streaming. Yeah, upload is way higher now. So, I mean, it should be fine now. I think we should be okay. Working good. Okay. Okay. Where was I? All right. So, anyways, news flow. Gotta go over this because I put it in the title. Coinbase pulls support for crypto bill. No bill better than bad bill. So this article has been updated. Major U.S. Crypto exchange Coinbase says it has withdrawn its support for the Digital Asset Market Clarity Act, with CEO Brian Armstrong arguing that it would cause far more harm than good to the crypto industry in its current form. This version would be materially worse than the current status quo. We'd rather have no bill than a bad bill. Hopefully, we can all get to a better draft, Armstrong said in an X post on Wednesday. After reviewing the Senate banking draft text over the last 48 hours, Coinbase unfortunately can't support the bill as written, Armstrong said. Coinbase CEO raises several concerns. Okay. Armstrong flagged several concerns, including what he described as a de facto ban on tokenized equities, which is not cool, and sweeping restrictions on decentralized finance, arguing the proposal would grant the government unlimited access to financial records and raise serious privacy risk for consumers. Shout out to Coinbase for still, it seems like it, trying to steer the ship in the correct way, at least in a way that seems to more benefit crypto than it does banks. I understand they have their own biases and their own goals that they want to achieve, their own money to make off of people. But the important thing to me is that they're sitting here, they're letting us know what's going on, and they're letting us know that that the banks are getting to the government. It's what it sounds like to me. So basically, I don't know that this bill is going to get passed anytime soon. So we'll see, I guess. Hey, who's Bill? I don't know. I don't know who Bill is. I only know who Bubba is. We got Jay Rizzle, my ninja. What's going on, bro? How you doing? Good evening. Thank you for being here. Yo, WTF, I blame YouTube. It's not you, LBC. Maybe. So, yeah. Still looking good. Still looking like we're on an uptrend. Let's go to look at Solana. Actually, let's go back to Bitcoin because I want to drop down to the lower time frame. Ooh, Solana took out the high today. Let's see. We're on the 1 minute. Let's see. We're getting a bounce. Can we let's turn on our VWAP. Can we fade it back? It's not something that I would risk because we haven't bounced off. We're not bouncing off of any key levels. If it had bounced off of like the 930, then maybe I would have. But right now it's kind of bouncing off of mid-air, which isn't really actually trying to get a bounce off the midpoint of what's probably a fair value gap. Hourly 4 hour. Oh, is it that 4 hour fair value gap? Yeah. Okay, so trying to get a bounce off of that midpoint of the 4 hour fair value gap. So that's good. I still want to see a change in market structure here. I'd prefer if it came and crossed that and then pulled back. Whatever, we can pull a fib, and then we just look for a pullback to the 50, golden pocket, 786. If it lines up with like a fair value gap or order block, which there would be a pretty ugly order block if it not really what I would like to see from an order block standpoint, but getting a that's not what I wanted to delete. Yeah, I don't really care for this low. Doesn't mean it can't move up. It's just not a low that I really enjoy. I enjoy your teaching style. Very calm, relaxed demeanor. Seems like a professor. Can we talk again about liquidity, key levels, and how you arrive at resistance and support level? Thank you, Nathan Joseph. I do greatly appreciate you for the kind words. Absolutely amazing. Mr. Billy Bathgate, up or down? To the right. See, up or down is like so. Woosah. Up or down is an impossible thing, an impossible question to answer. Because I have no idea what time frame we're talking about. I have no idea if we're talking about the scalp. I have no idea if we're talking about an intraday trade or a swing trade or a position trade. I have no idea your time frame. I have no idea about anything, about any of that. So it is impossible for me to say my Bitcoin is currently moving up on the 1 minute chart, but it's also in an overall downtrend. So since we are in an overall downtrend, we wait to see, because trading is waiting, patience is key. We wait to see a break in market structure. Right now, that market structure looks like this. Okay, so we want to break above these highs. These are really close to being, the same high. So the highest one, it looks like it's this one right here. So we want to break above the high, because then we have the possibility that we could be seeing a change in market structure. We're also would probably break above the VWAP. And then from there, we have this, actually that's the bottom of the Asia orb. So that's going to be a level that we got to be careful with. If we get a rejection off of that, I mean, the overall trend is to the downside. But we still have the potential of bouncing off of the midpoint of the 4-hour fair value gap. But we still have that 930 down here. And this isn't exactly a pretty low. So I see a little bit more downside before this gets that potential push back up. And then we got the bottom of orb right there that could act as a resistance level. And one reason why that could act as a resistance level, this goes to the question about liquidity, is because we have liquidity. Let me get rid of all this noise real quick. We have this liquidity. We have some equal highs. We have a little bit tighter equal highs here. And therefore, and we also have a fair value gap right here that hasn't been fully mitigated, meaning fully tapped all the way up and down. And then we have bottom of orb all right in the same zone. So if this does get a push up to here, whether it does it right now or it comes down and then bounces, either way, if this is an if then thing, right? If you get the push up to that level, because the market is seeking liquidity, and then you get a rejection, fail to come back and take the high, and then continuation, then we look for the shorts. From here, I look for another pullback into some type of liquidity, whether it's an order block or fair value gap, or even better, if one overlaps the other. It'd be like the fair value gap overlapping the order block, or you have a what's called an inverse or inverted fair value gap. I'll go over that in a second. Right next to an order block, that's going to be probabilistically a level where you would want to short from. Not financial advice, educational content only. And then from there, you would short, you would put your stop loss just above this high, and then you would let it come right down. You want to see it take out the low, but the TP, first TP is here, and then your next TP would be if there was a fair value gap, or right now it's more like an order block down here. That would be my next TP, and then my third would be the low, and then the rest is just let it ride. You move the stop loss after you take out this low, because this is a swing low. Okay, that's when you move the stop loss. That's when I move the stop loss. Other traders might do it differently. That's just when I move the stop loss, is after I break a swing level. I'm not concerned about breaking an internal swing level, which is a swing move that happens within a larger swing move. I'm not concerned about that. If I enter my trade here, I'm concerned about this low here before I move my stop loss. Why? Because these things have a tendency to want to come up. See, if I move it after I break this stop loss, it might want to come up, take this high where I entered, but not take my stop loss where I originally entered, or where I have originally had it, and then continue to the downside and then take out the low. So, especially during Asia, because the Asia session is all about seeking liquidity. So you look for swing levels to get taken out. You look for equal lows and equal highs. And you look for order blocks. Particularly what I found is 15-minute order blocks during Asia specifically. Because that's Asia is just all about seeking liquidity, and it just takes time to do it because there's not as much volume during the Asia session. I just subbed. Oh, thanks. Need Discord link? Can anybody share the Discord link? It is in the description. Sorry, I forgot what it was called. Brain fart. Is there a test? Yes, I'm the professor, and this is your test. Say to LBC, it's all going to 0. What's going on, Retro Mike Tech? I don't know if I shouted you out earlier or not, but thank you for being here, bro. Very common relaxed demeanor. Seems like a professor. Oh, that's why y'all said that's right. Can we talk again about liquidity, key levels, and how you arrive at resistance and support level? I'm not entirely sure about the last part, about what you mean about how I arrive at resistance. Like, are you asking how do I decide what's resistance and support? Resistance and support is just about multiple highs or lows hitting the same level and rejecting it. It's really all it is. And it is more often than not more of a zone instead of like just a straight line. It's just not how it works. So like on this right here, this level is resistance because I have 1, 2, 3 taps on it that acted as resistance. Then once you break that level, you then look for the pullback to that level and then a bounce. Because that is that we have flipped that level from resistance into support. And what is actually happening, if you want to know what is actually happening at that time, what is happening is as you're coming up here, we have a whole bunch of sell orders, okay? You have a whole bunch of sell orders, and that's why price keeps getting kicked back down. But eventually, all the orders get filled. So once all the orders get filled, what's the market going to do? It's going to seek the liquidity wherever wherever there's more sell orders, okay? So once all those orders are filled, and we still have buy pressure, so you got more buyers and sellers, or it's actually more accurate to say bigger buy volume than sell volume, or bigger buy orders than sell orders, because you can have two wells, right? You can have two wells selling, let's just make math easy, 10,000 Bitcoin, and then you could have 2,000 people buying 9,000 Bitcoin or whatever, 5,000 Bitcoin. So it's not really so much about volume or the number of participants. It's about how big the orders are themselves. Because remember, this is all this, everything, it's all just a market. It's a market. It's buying and selling. You can't buy if no one is selling. You can't sell if no one is buying. That's how it goes. You have to have somebody selling in order for you to buy. You have to have somebody buying in order for you to sell. That's it. So if price is moving to the downside, what is happening is there's just not enough buyers interested in the price of where it's at. They want to see it lower. So you just have more people trying to sell, but they're trying to find people to buy. So they'll go lower and lower and lower until they find somebody that's willing to buy their asset. And then once they find that, and once the floor is set in the price in the market, then we can start raising the price if demand continues to sustain and supply gets thinner. I'm losing more and more Bitcoin. Therefore, I'm going to hold on to what I have left until price gets up to where I want it to be before I can sell and make a profit. So there's just a basic how markets work 101. It's the best explanation I could come up with at the top of my head. So I hope that helps. I'm here to got you playing in background. Good night. Jesus say 7777. Thank you for stopping by. Do greatly appreciate you. I know you're gonna tell me when you get the stickers, but I always have to ask if you got the stickers because it's how long has it been now? It's been like 2 weeks, it seems like. So I would really enjoy it if the stickers would get to you. I should have done like a 1K giveaway. Is that what you're supposed to do as a streamer? I'm not entirely sure. I'm still new here. Not yet, man. Dang it. I wonder, honestly don't know if I got the right stamps for these envelopes. Or if I was supposed to put like 2 stamps on it. I honestly don't know. I mean, it's not like it weighs a whole lot. They're just stickers. So, I don't know, dude. So yeah, that's how I find support and resistance. It's just multiple taps at the same level. And it's basically it. Another thing is you know, remember how I said it's a zone or it can be like a range. Let's just like zoom out. Let's go to a clean chart. And this might be just me being in the charts so much for the past 5 years. Let me see. Let's see something real quick. Didn't quite get there, did it? I still don't like taking in that high. Didn't quite get there. I don't know if I've been just looking at charts for so long that it's just really easy for me to spot things, which I'm sure that is part of it. But because I mean, I can just zoom out and I need to go to the daily. So I'm gonna just draw a box. So you've got support and you've got resistance. And then you can just drag them across. See this stuff. This is not fun. See, here's like a little bit of a zone. You break it, and then you look for the back test. If you fall through, well, look for further downside. We've got a bunch of lows in here. It's a pretty wide zone. But you can see once you come down and you come back up and you reclaim it, upside. And it's just the market. All of it's doing is, and sometimes I wish I could flip this vertically, which is really what the order book is, right? I know you've seen the order book where it's got buy and sell on each side of the market. Is there an indicator? Not quite. The footprints could be a good example. Volume footprints. Gotta have premium for this though. Trading view. So it's not something that I show often because, like I told you guys earlier, I like to try and share free stuff because that helps new people the most. But basically this, I mean, you can see the inside of the candle and you can see the orders on each side of the market. You got your sellers on this side of the market. You got your buyers on this side of the market. And then you can see who was outweighing who and where, right? And the difference between these two is what's called your delta. So in this candle, we had a delta of negative 263. So sellers outweighing buyers. Okay. Over here, we have a delta of 162. So buyers outweighing sellers. I'm not going to go, I'm past my time. So for my stream. So I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I'm just kind of go over basic market mechanics. So you can see no sellers down here. Actually, here's a good example right here. I mean, this one is too, but I was on this candle earlier. So you have 12 sellers up here, 0 buyers. And it's actually more 12 Bitcoin, 0 Bitcoin. But anyways, 12 sellers, 0 buyers. What did the price do? Move lower. There are no one to buy at the higher price. So we got to come back down to sell because buyers want to buy lower. So that's what's happening there, right? Here, no sellers down here, buyers. We got to bring the price up so we can have more sellers because holders, who are the sellers, don't want to sell at lower prices. They want to sell at higher prices. Buy low, sell high. So that's it. That's where it is. So anyway, it seems like we had a good educational stream tonight. It's what I like to do. I like to educate, um, get you guys up to speed so that, when you go and watch a New York session stream, such as Alex O Crypto, you can be better prepared for him. We created a daily fair value gap. Interesting. We need to come back and tap that. I don't want to leave that behind. But we also created it on a break, which is good. But we also have a daily FEG up here that we did come into. Did we get a 4-hour close above? No, we did not. Did not get a 4-hour close above the midpoint, which means we could get that pullback to this daily fair value gap. So that would be nice. We were talking about this earlier in the stream. We also have this 4-hour FEG that we could get that another bounce on, get your 3 drives higher, okay, and then come back down to the daily fair value gap, and another 4-hour fair value gap down here. So maybe come down to 93, 93, 92.7, 70, 92.770. And then let's get that move back to the upside. It'd be real cool if we did come down here, got to push up and then down like this, because that would signal to me the potential of it being just an ABC correction, which tend to lead to continuation of the current trend. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Actually, a 5-wave structure might have been completed in here. So I don't know that we will get that third push up. This might just go ahead and come down here, or maybe fail to take the high, which I'd be okay with, as long as we create an ABC and bounce off of that daily fair value gap. Then we can start looking. Then I would look for that 101, 78 at the 786 fib. And yeah. So right now I think I'm good with that. Because then we could get a nice little reset of our momentum. As long as money flow stays green, even during this down move, as long as money flow stays green, stays above the 0 line, then we get a bounce, and on the bounce, our momentum and our money flow both push to the upside. Then the likelihood of continuation just increases. It increases. So I think it would be pretty likely at that point that we do get continuation, because then you're also getting a bounce off of previous highs, and off the daily fair value gap. And can we add any more confluence? We got 50% retracement. Let me just make sure I like this low. I mean, if you just go from low to high, yeah, 50% retracement. And then the golden pocket. I'd prefer if we bounce higher, though, than if we came deeper all the way down here. Yeah, I'd really prefer it. It'd show more strength in the move if we got to bounce higher. So that'd be nice, especially on the higher time frames. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what they got in store for us. Them dirty market makers, they're not really dirty. I mean, the market makers just make the market. And we just take it. We take it. Take one for the team. Weekly fair value gap also got tapped into. So, and that's the... Anytime I see candles or wicks overlapping like these, it's almost, you almost treat that as like a fair value gap. We'll see. I really, on the weekly, I really want to see a close. Well, really on the daily, I'd like to see a close above the midpoint. So I want to get a daily close above 97.4. If we can get a daily close above 97.4, then I could see us going higher. I'll just say that for now. So money flow is picking up on the daily, starting to turn back to the upside, getting that bounce, or on the weekly rather, getting that bounce at the minus 100, where historically speaking, today is a bullish, it's a bullish thing to see. So twice bouncing off of this level, has seen another low come in before the bottom was in, and then you got a continuation. This is in bear markets, bear market lows. Twice it has done that. Once before, the low was in when that got put in. So, example here, another low came in. Been going over this all week. Here, no new low. Okay, so bounce. This is that one time where it didn't happen. And then over here is bounce, or you hit that minus 100, you come down, one more extra push down, and that was the bottom. So within a couple of months, so it could take weeks. So yeah, we could be weeks away, 2 months or so away from an actual bottom, or the bottom could be in based on history. So we'll find out. We take it day by day. As you all know, if you've been watching me for a while and if you've been around for a while, you know we take it day by day. And we just see what we can make with what we got. Make what we got with what we have and can be forever. Stroke. No. I just long Sol and XRP. Thanks, bud. Gotta go to the post office and they weigh and measure. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to, just to make sure. Because I don't think Melissa's gotten her stickers either, so that's very disappointing. And why did you delete your messages? But thank you, Bruce. All right, guys. Thank you, LBC, for your time and sharding surfing against the trend. We'll play against the trend on the way out. That is Allset's favorite, and I think he commented on the video today saying exactly that. Yeah, it's my favorite. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play against the trend on the way out. And just a reminder, guys, I am super busy this week during the day. Haven't been active in Discord. So if you get in there, you're new, and you want some activity, first of all, first thing you should do tomorrow morning is say good morning to everybody. You do what you want. It's just a nice thing to do. Okay, go in there, say, oh, I can't ever not look at myself. Go in there, say good morning, if you wish. But since I am I'm not able to be very active in Discord this week. If you tag me, I will respond. Plain and simple. If you just have a question, I will answer it when I can get to it, but I will answer it, and it'll be quicker than if you didn't tag me. Much quicker. Because then I know, okay, I need to help this person out. So if I get tagged and I see it on my phone, then I'll put that in my mind, like, okay, next time I have the opportunity, I'm going to respond to this question. So if you tag me, much more likely to respond in a quicker manner, and much more likely to respond because I don't see everything. Go to JR Setups. Shout out to JR. Shout out to the beach house, the spare bedroom, and JR, and maybe even Allset will be in there to talk to you about charts and stuff and trading. So go to JR Setups in the Discord and go have some fun with the gang. Outside of that, guys, if you enjoyed the stream, minus the lag, please give me a thumbs up on your way out. Hit that subscribe if you are new, and that notification bell to be notified whenever I create new content, when I go live, yada, yada, yada. You get the drill. I will see you guys tomorrow evening, where the moon gods will hopefully, well, the moon gods will bring us our gains. The song will. And hopefully the moon gods actually bring us some gains tomorrow. We'll see. But until then, I hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep. And I will catch you all tomorrow. Mad love. God bless. Ride the waves. Peace out. Wait. I was ill prepared. I wasn't prepared to play against the trend. But now I am. So, mad love, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Screens glow blue in the dead of night. Candles breathing red and white. Every tick feels personal. Every move feels irreversible. I've chased breakouts, I've paid the fee. Learned the hard way about leverage greed. Lines on charts like fault lines. Split one bad click and you counterfeit. Heart rate rising with the spread. I don't trade hope, I trade what's said. I'm against the trend, still holding ground. Cut my losses before they drown. No revenge trades, no empty prayers. I size my risk cause I know the snare. If it stops me out, I reload my frame. Survive the storm, protect the game. Liquidity hunts in the quiet hours. Wicks like teeth, they smell your fear. They shake the tree, they fake the move. Take the weak before the truth. I don't need wins every single day. Just consistency that pays my way. Discipline louder than my doubt. Patience prints when I wait it out. I miss the move, I don't chase the high. There's always another setup by. I'm against the trend, still holding ground. Cut my losses before they drown. No revenge trades, no empty prayers. I size my risk cause I know the snare. If it stops me out, I reload my frame. Survive the storm, protect the game. Flat is a position, silence too. Sometimes doing nothing's the pro move. I don't fight tape, I don't fight time. I let the market show its head, not mine. I'm against the trend, still breathing calm. Risk cap tight, emotions gone. If they sweep lows just to reverse, I'll catch the move, not chase the curse. One good trade.